There once was a bird that would fly majestically over the city of Absalom, seeing the hustle and bustle, the merchants, the shops. Now this bird just sits on eggs. I am that bird. Join the team.
Well, yeah, I actually wanted the bird to be able to, sing along with me in the video, but interestingly enough, it just never really materialized. Hey team, this is McGuire Review, and today we're going to take a look at something really, really special. This is another Beadle Grimm's RPG box set. But what makes this one so special is this is Absalom City of Lost Omens, which is a Pathfinder product. And this is the very first Beadle Grimm's box set for a Pathfinder adventure and campaign setting. You can see that this one came with a number of extra items as well. This is a gold edition that they did for this one. You do get the box and everything in the box. You get another one of the awesome map vaults, which I think are being done very, very well. Every new release that they have, the vault is a little bit different. The vault that we did on the last one actually had a little section that opened up. This one's got a pop top. So the vaults are a little bit different for each one of these. And I love the artwork that they're doing on the outside of these vaults as well to make it really, really stand out and something that you can display. They did include a couple other little extras. There was the Pickled Imp bag that was included in the box. And really this is just more of a high-quality shopping bag that your players may use as they go through the city of Absalom and shop in various different shops in the Grand Bazaar. Here we have a set of high-quality coasters that were included in this gold edition too. And you do get 4 coasters as well as the little holder there. And they have a really, really cool, it's kind of like a badger, and it says the Tri-Stripe Society that's right on those coasters. So that's really cool. And these coasters are very high quality coasters. This whole set here is actually really high quality coaster, wooden coaster set. So I thought that was a very interesting piece that they included in this set. Something a little bit different, a little bit unique in just comparison to other things that they've had in their prior sets. So awesome work there. I can't wait to get into this set. Let's hit the table and go deeper. Okay, let's go. I anxiously await this every time I don't open these boxes because I want to make sure that I kind of see this as the first that you are as well. So, again, we'll start off here with the Pickled Imp Antiques and Keepsakes bag. Standard like paper shopping bag, but it does have the nicer kind of embossed print there that's on it in red, and it does have a little bit of lift to it, so that feels pretty cool. So we're going to put that right up here. We've got the awesome coasters again, really, really cool, and each one of them is different. You know, this is natural wood, so each coaster is going to look a little bit different depending on what that cut of wood is. I'm not sure exactly which wood this is. I'm not sure. I don't want to take a guess, but it is a higher quality wood. No, I can't tell. Those are awesome. We've got the map vault. We'll get into these maps last. I'm not sure how many are going to be in here, but it does feel pretty hefty. So I'm assuming there's quite a few maps that are in the map vault. We'll set that right over here for now. Okay, and let's get into the Absalom City of Lost Omens
Beadle Grimm's Gold Edition.
Box reveal. The smell. That right there is gold. That is gold. Okay, right off the top here, they always include one of these nice content lists pieces of paper, and they put a little note. And this one's a little bit different this time. It's actually got a special promo code, an access code. I'm gonna put my finger over it, where you can do the Pathfinder Nexus digital access. You can get digital access to the things that are in this box. So we'll read exactly what that is here in a minute. But here in the front, they do a letter to the individual that is opening the box, and they all sign it: Bill, Charlie, John, Matthew, and Paul. And then anything that you find in here, you'll be able to reference here on your content list, which is really nice. because if you get confused on what something is, just come to this. It'll tell you exactly what it is. And it's just nice to kind of read before you jump in and start to look at everything. I will say before we get started, this product was provided to me for review from Beadle and Grimm's. Though it will be an unboxing, we are going to be reviewing this as well. These are all reviews too. I will state it is generally pretty hard to find something that suffers from a quality perspective because the quality is just so consistently high on these box sets from Beadle and Grimm's. But we will be doing a review on this as we go through everything to ensure everything is up to par, and I'm sure it will be. Now, if we look at our content list here, we've got the book, the GM screen, nice, we're getting one of those, custom jewelry and artifacts, we got poster map of the city, a Starstone Isle map, looking forward to that, easy to use district maps, those are the smaller 8x11 size sheets, I think it's, 8.5 by 11 size sheets where you can give out the district maps of the areas. There's going to be battle maps, looks like there's 6 battle maps here. We got Tales from the Warehouse, this is where they provide their own custom Beadle and Grimm's adventures within this setting. There's generally 4 of them, and there's 4 as we can see here. There's going to be in-world handouts. Those are the awesome pieces of paper and various different handouts that are available. NPC cards. Then we got the Pathfinder Nexus Digital Access. So what this says is, this is the first time I've seen this, so I'm going to read this. Unlock your digital version of Absalom City of Lost Omens on Pathfinder Nexus by following the steps below. Create an account, pathfindernexus.com, add Absalom City Lost Omens to your cart from there, and then enter the promo code below. So if you go to Pathfinder's new Nexus digital access stuff, you can get what's here in a digital form, and that's pretty awesome, and the first time I've seen that with one of their boxes. Location cards. So there you go. I mean, you're kind of getting a double whammy here with this particular box because you're getting that digital setup as well. Location cards, nice. Rumor cards, now that's always a fun thing to have. Pre-generated characters, we've included 4 ready-to-run characters. Now, this is going to be interesting if it is full. Now, it says pre-generated characters, so I'm going to really be looking forward to that to see how they did that from a Pathfinder perspective. And that's going to be really, really nice for players to be able to jump right into this box. The box itself. We would be remiss if we didn't mention the handsome box that we hope makes an honorable addition to your gaming shelf. And I agree. That's the first time I've seen that as well. I agree. The box is a component, and it's a great part of these sets as well, because the boxes they do are absolutely gorgeous, and they look amazing on display on your shelf as well. Okay? Everything else you're going to find on here is kind of some promo stuff about other products that they do offer. So we'll set that aside, and now we'll get into the box. Okay, got some jewelry right on the top. Little piece of bubble wrap. That's nice. Actually, we're just going to throw that down to the side. Bear can hold that. All right. All right, let's get serious now. So we got a little slip bag here. Really high quality bag. Like, it's nice and thick felt almost, it feels like. It's got some nice gold scripting on there. Some gold tassels. Let's see what this is. This is a set of coins. Okay, so we got a little bag here. The bag is taped. So I might end up ripping it, but I got more of these baggies. I'm not really that concerned if I do end up ripping it. And frankly, I'd rather just have those coins in the bag. So you got a little baggie. Dump out those coins. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll see this stuff as we hit the... put this right here. As we hit the miniature cam, as we go through these items, you'll start to see these up close. They are double-sided, different things on each side, and these are some nice, thick, high-quality, like almost money-type like coins. They'll probably be used for a number of different things, but there's your coins, the little baggie that goes with that. Actually, let's do a little special little QVC. Ugh. That was bad. It's got to be better than that. I got to get better. Oh, that was much better. Okay, let's hit this one here. This is a nice, high-quality, thick, felt red bag. Feels like the same material. Maybe it's a little bit different. This feels a little softer. That might be a little bit of a different material. And this has, I believe, the coin of completion. Yes, it does. So these boxes are now coming with these coins of completion. You can buy these individual from Beadle and Grimm's if you want. But after you're done with your campaign, and I'll just set these to the side. you now have these coins of completion, which are very cool. It says Beadle Grimm's Factum Perfecto Premium Pathfinder Absalom City of Lost Omens 2022 Paizo 2022. Really cool. I love these coins of completion. I think when I go to Gen Con 2022, I probably will swing by their booth and try to just pick up a whole set of these coins of completion. Although I do have a number of them already in the box sets, I think it would be cool to have all of the coins of completion, and then I want to get a frame and put them up on the wall and have them framed. I just think that would be really cool to have the whole entire set. So there is that coin of completion. Put that right out there. We've got some jewelry. We'll go ahead and hit that. That's always fun, is the jewelry that's included. This may be, looks like this is it. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3 pieces, unless there's something else in there I haven't hit yet. But they are kind of putting the jewelry right on top now, which is, I think good. You get right to that visually. Okay, we'll get all 3 of these pieces out. You'll be able to see these on the side-by-side miniature cam, because we want to show these up close. Whew, man, that is a hefty coin. Wow. Okay, that one is probably one of the heftiest coins I've seen in a box set so far. So we're going to have a double metal clasp. It's not the rubber push. Neither one of these are the rubber push pin. These are the metal backing push pins, which I actually prefer because the metal ones clip onto the metal and lock. The rubber push pins just sort of push in, and then there's a little like jabby thing that comes out that sort of holds it. But these here lock into the actual metal. So I think these are actually a little bit better than the rubber push pins. So you've got this here. Nice little symbol. I'm not sure exactly what that is, to tell you the truth. I probably should know, but it looks like an eye with a star in it. So we've got that one set out there. And then we have a much larger pin. This one's got the enamel on it. They are branded Paizo. This one says 2021 on the back of it. What's this one say date-wise? Yeah, these have 2021 branded on the back side. Double metal push pin. Really, really rich teal enamel that's on there. I like this pin. I love that shield shape too. Look at the color. And it's got a silver with a little bit of a... There's a couple bits that are actually a little bit gold. And I'm going to look at this close from a review perspective. And this is done very well. I mean, they nailed it from all of the metal, the painting. Everything is perfect on mine. This is absolutely perfect, the way this looks. Super, super. This is a super high quality looking one. Now, they do a lot of these, and they're all high quality, but this one, like up close, this one's something special. I am loving the design and the way this one is done. That one is amazing. Okay, here we got kind of the Aura Labora, or what do you call that? The Aura Bora. What is that thing called? It's the snake that's kind of eating its own tail. Little bit different though. It's kind of weaved around almost in an infinity type symbol, which looks really cool on one side of this, and then the other side, same thing, but it's kind of a glossy black on this side. Or it actually may be, no, it's a glossy black. It's a glossy black on one side, and it's a nice bright silver on the other side, and then it's got kind of those coin like, almost like the side of a quarter. It's got those coin slashes on the side. So, wow. That is hefty on that one. That's awesome. I want to be careful because this table's like over 100 years old. So I try not to throw things on it and dent it. All right, this is going to be our pack of... this is kind of the encounter. Well, you know what? I don't want to say because this might be... Let me get him out of there. So let's pull this off and open this up. And let's see what we get here. Put this right down here. Okay, so I'm going to look. This is probably the location cards. It is. So these are the location cards. These are going to be kind of your NPC type cards here. And they're going to look very similar, I believe, this time. So you'll see all the different artwork is amazing. Oh, I love this. This is so cool. I love this one. Okay, what's this one called? School of the North Songwind. Awesome. The Foreign Quarter, number 111. Excellent number. Academy. And then you got the foreign quarter, and then you got all the different locations, and then it highlights where this location is, and then it gives you all the information you're going to need about that location on the back there as your players are experiencing that area of Absalom, the city of Absalom. Inside, it is completely blank, okay? But you'll know when to use these when you're going through the books, and we'll look at the books here in a minute because they do a really nice job breaking these books up into like little chapter books. You'll know when you need this because in the book it'll reference, the area of this location and the name, and then you'll find it. And then what you'll do is you'll take this and you'll hang this right over your DM screen. So now your players get the really cool artwork of the location that they're in. There's probably going to be some handouts that show a broader area of that district as well. So you can put the broader area of the district out in front of the players. You can have the place that they are literally at, which in this case is 111 location, and show that artwork. And then on the back from a DM or GM's perspective, then you will see everything that you need about that to go through with your players. Very, very cool. And what's also nice about this is it lists out the specific NPCs that are in this area, which you'll find those NPCs in this booklet stack here, so you can have those kind of ready with you to pull out, and then as they interact with those NPCs, you can then hang another one over your DM screen with the specific NPC that they're interacting with, or put out a little miniature, or however you want to do that. But it's really cool that the artwork is available, and you can just see these, how awesome they are. I mean, really, really cool. I like the style they went with in this box. Every box has a little bit of a different style, so it's a really elegant type style, right? It all feels like the box is super clean with just like the logo and the name and the golds and the sort of that white and sepia type back tone, and you can see that they followed that art style throughout what we've seen so far, and I really like that when the boxes all kind of tie together thematically. So you can see that there. Oh, I love this one as well. The artwork is amazing on this one. I love the inns and the little nooks and crannies in different places. Now is this an actual location? It's a monument. So this is a big monument that you're going to get into, and it is at a location there in Absalom as well. I'm loving these little inns and these fortresses, and oh, this is so cool. This is what makes a box like this so cool, or at the Absalom setting, is being able to go through this campaign setting and explore all these different areas and nooks and crannies of everything that's available in Absalom's. That's really neat. We're going to move this over here. I don't want to mess up my right? So let's just put I like this one. So let's just put that kind of like that. Ooh, look at that artwork. That's sexy. Okay. Now we'll get into the next one. This is going to be the NPC Pack. By now, you've probably realized that you're going to see what's in this box. So hopefully that's not a problem at this point for everybody, taking that it's a review and an unboxing. So hopefully we're all good there. Okay, now we're going into the NPCs. Same concept, okay? You're going to get all the NPCs that you're going to be running in. This one's a cool one, so let's take a look at that. Ooh, I like this one even better. Let's take a look at this one. I've got like an orc holding a beer stein. Maybe this is from an inn or something. Let's see. The Drox Ovix. Okay, we've got NG male. It's a half orc. Sorry. I should have called that from the artwork. It's a half orc. It's an innkeeper and level 5. So he's going to get all the information that you're going to need from that NPC right there. And then again, as you're going through the locations, like, wow, I just nailed it on that pick. I'm like, oh, this looks like a really cool inn. Maybe this guy's there. Ha! He is! So right here on this one is Patreon there. It will list the NPCs for this inn, okay? And then here's an NPC that you're going to run into, and here's the guy right here. So you'll be able to, that's how easy this is going to work as you're going through these NPCs. And they're all going to follow the same approach there, all right? They're all going to follow that same approach. So we'll put these out here. I want to keep him on top because he's just really cool looking. Okay, now this is a little deck of, this is the rumor cards. All right, so remember that from our contents box. So let's get into these cards, take a look at them, and all the rumors that we'll be Behold, let's look on the back side of this. Hand to your players the first time they hear one of these rumors, found on page 86 to 87. Okay, so these are going to be your rumors. And these various different cards, now it's interesting, on the back it says, let's turn it over, because here's all the rumors here on the back. So on the backs of the cards there's nothing, but it does have a very, very small rumor and then a number. And when your players hear of these rumors as they're traveling around various inns and little forts in different areas, then you would find that rumor number. Let's just say it was rumor number 21, and you would then hand this rumor to the players. So, for instance, it says, the famous under brew served at Black Hills in Eastgate is made with the fluids extracted from strange devices found in Numeria. I'm not going to read anything more. So that's what you'll find. You'll kind of read the rest of the thing, and then you'll get the rumor. And then you can kind of go on a little adventure and use that rumor as kind of a hook, story hook, or maybe you need the rumors as you're trying to solve various different things. See how I did that? See how slick that was? Bam, and I just moved right on.
Bam.
Okay, so now we have, here's the Tales from the Warehouse. Let's hit that first because it's out of the shrink. So the Tales from the Warehouse, it is again Beadle and Grimm specific adventures that they create. I love it here. They got the coin. I don't have it with me. The coin's right over there. But I do have this coin that I got as part of their Kickstarter with their awesome Pathfinder Character Chronicles books. If you haven't heard of the Pathfinder Character Chronicle books, go get these books, especially if you're going to go through the Absalom adventure. You can use the Character Chronicle books to transfer maybe even your pre-made characters, or if you want to make your own characters. These books are amazing, and for the price point, magnifique. I really like how they're doing their own adventures in these books now. It kind of started originally with these individual kind of little pamphlets. Now it's like full-scale books, just as high quality as what you would see in any of the other pieces or components within the box. So these are amazing. Now it's interesting. We've got some, let's see. So one of these is written by John. One of these is written by Jessica. One of these is written by... So 3 of them are written by John. One of them is written by Jessica. And that's who we're going to have on these particular ones. And again, every time it's different folks from the Beadle and Grimm side that are creating these. That's cool to see one here from Jessica. That's awesome as well. I'll be looking forward to kind of reading through that one. And what that... The Putrid Prize was the one that Jessica did. That's cool. All right, and you can see, right, the stat blocks, the adventure, all the artwork. Oh, this is amazing, the little map that's included. Oh, look how high quality. Nice poppy artwork on that as well. So, again, they do a really, really good job with how they do their books here. All right, let's get into this sheet. This is a little bit of a smaller saran wrap. This is probably our handouts that we've got included. You want to be careful when you're opening this. You don't rip something, okay? Obviously, you're probably going to go slower than I'm going. I'm just like spastically trying to get through like Jojo the Circus Boy! Woo! All right, so let's take the back sheet off. There's usually a backer. Okay, it looks like there's 2 backers on this one. And that may have been because the actual pack itself was a little bit smaller. It's probably why. Well done in the thought design there. Okay, so we'll go through these very quickly because I don't want to give away everything you're going to find in these. Some of these are going to be things that you're going to just need as part of, storylines or potentially rumors. I don't know exactly. I'm just going to generically tell you what most of these are generally for. They might be for some of the rumors. They might be for some of the storylines. They might be little adventure hooks. They may be things that you just run into in specific locations. Or instead of just explaining it, you can literally then, the guaranteed rights of citizens. And this is going to have all the rights of the citizens, the government of Absalom. This is pretty cool. And you would hand this to your players. This is probably something you're going to find in like a town hall or something. You would hand this to your players, and then your players can kind of pass this around and read through it, make notes, and kind of keep this as a little... maybe they have a little envelope where they keep all their handouts as they acquire them over the course of the campaign. All right, and that's what you're going to find in all of these handouts. It's just a number of different. The hidden dinner. Oh, that's really cool. And every one of the pieces of paper will be uniquely different. Okay, this is more of like a pamphlet style piece of paper, and it has kind of almost like a wax coating. Right, this is going to feel like more of a very fancy, like the golden ticket type piece of paper here, and it. Ooh, listen to that. Okay. It's just a totally different piece of paper than what you have here, and I think this is where some of the what you're paying for from a quality perspective really comes in, is because each thing that you're interacting with is very unique. Do you want to race? Okay, now, something else. This is more of just like almost like a piece of paper, but it does have a little bit of a waxy kind of coating. This one's similar to the dinner paper in feel and style. So that's pretty cool. The time is nigh. You know, you'll get little artwork on these things. Some of them are like posters. Some of them are handouts. Storytelling contest. So here's something for a storytelling contest. Went up to 10 gold measures. Fire Day evenings. The Hearth of the Gutless Griffin. That's pretty cool. Okay, and even the back sides have scripting and like little smudges and sometimes like little water stains, like a glass or something would have been set on it. Okay, so we'll just kind of keep going through here. They're all going to follow that similar approach. This one's a little bit different. Okay, it's going to be more of a larger Missing Children of Spring. Absalom needs Avid. So this is more of like a, what is this? Kind of like a newspaper type thing. No, I'm not. I mean, I don't know if it's like a newspaper type thing, but it's more of a larger, full-fledged fold. It's got, you know, all the way front and back, lots of different things on it that you're going to be able to find. Okay, have that. This here is okay. Here's more of one of these like poster type pieces, and again, even after the campaign, you may want to use this as like, oh, this was a really cool moment in our campaign for one reason or another, and this might be something that gets framed and gets, you know, put up on the wall in the gaming area, or maybe one of the players actually gets to take this away, right? That's up to the group, right? If you keep sort of the set whole, or if there's things that you literally just hand out and give to your players. I think it all matters on how the box is purchased. I'm a big fan of, you know, if you're gonna play a box set like this, don't make your DM just carry the full cost of the box. You know, everybody pitch in, and then everybody can kind of be part of that box. And then I think it's fair if people walk away with specific items from the box and whatnot. Okay, here's another piece. It's our final piece of handout. You can see there they've done a really good job with all the kind of like smudges and different things you'd find on that paper to make it feel more realistic. Okay, here is our pre-gen characters. And yes, it is fully pre-gen and completely filled out. Nice. Okay. This is cool. So we got a human champion. Nice. We've got a gnome bard. Excellent. A gnome bard. Love it. Okay. Elf wizard. The classic elf wizard. And this is a goblin rogue. There it is. There's the goblin rogue. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay. And it's nice the way they've got these listed out. You know, you've got all the stats, all the information that you're going to need, your whole ancestral background, class, what is a rogue, and your equipment. Now, obviously, this is a level 1 character. You're going to need to upgrade these characters as you go through the game. And that's where you obviously for probably a few levels can start using, you know, areas of this sheet if you want to kind of start noting and building your character out, but that's probably going to go only so far depending on how many levels you're going to go through within this particular campaign setting. So I would suggest you kind of start with this for new players to get going, maybe go to level 2 or 3, and then that's where you're going to activate the Character Chronicles book and probably transfer everything over and then really be able to build out your character to go further. One thing that I'll say about Pathfinder in comparison to other popular RPGs, Pathfinder does offer a lot. Is it more complex? Most would say yes, but it really comes down to Pathfinder provides the player an enormous breadth of opportunity when it comes to customizing your character, building that character out, different feats, different abilities, weapons, how you attune to those weapons. There's so much that can be done within Pathfinder from that perspective. It really is the chef's kiss when it comes to the real complexity and breadth of building out a player character. Okay, so that's where Pathfinder is really, really going to shine, and that's where Beadle and Grimm's books, the Character Chronicles, really help with that. Now, they don't have all of the classes just yet. Hopefully they'll be able to get all of the classes, but they do have a number of them already that are available, and you can check those out. Their websites and various other places that they're out, you can buy them. Okay. This here is going to be their chapter booklets. Now, can you go out and buy Absalom City of the Lost Omens book? Yes, you can. It'll be a nice big book. We've actually already done a video on the channel on the actual Paizo book. Beadle and Grimm's really takes it to the next level, and they create these chapter books, which makes it a lot easier from a GM's perspective to be able to go through. So we've got Absalom and Guide to the City, pages 1 through 89. All right? So here's the guide to the city, and it's all about Absalom. So it's going to be a lot of GM-type information, all about the city, different NPCs, just kind of high-level stuff about Absalom. All the Absalom shops, really like how they put that here at the very end. That's we'll just say that's book 1. Book 2, pages 90 through 105, is going to be the Ascendant Court. So this is going to be all about that. It's going to list out all the information that you're going to need for that, again, from a GM's perspective. Now, it's interesting. It kind of went, why did that happen? So we're going this way, and then all of a sudden, we switched the other way around. Is there a reason for that? There is, and the reason is because there's something else that's on the back. So that's the first time I've seen them do that. They kind of manga-styled here this book where you've got like one side goes that way until it's done, and then you flip it over, and then the other side goes this way until it's done. That's the first time I've seen them do that. That's an interesting take. I'm not saying I don't like that, but it's an efficient use of the books. Let's see if this one does it. This one does it as well. So this is kind of going to be a theme for this one. We've got the docks here on this one. Flip it over here. We've got Eastgate on this side. That's interesting that they've done this. Now, I think that's probably due to the fact that they needed to break this up into a number of different chapters, and that allowed them to be able to, because there's a number of books here. There's more than their standard 6 books. Yep, they're doing this through the whole thing. So the 4 and quarter, we've got the Ivy District. So this is going to be, it looks like they're going to do a chapter book for every single one of the areas in Absalom. So Absalom's kind of broke up into various different districts. And it looks like there's a book for every single one of those districts, which is fantastic because if you can control your party to stay within a specific district for a period of time, at least a gaming session, that's going to really, really help, because then you can just grab the book for that district and you got everything you need. And frankly, it's not too much, right? That's it. That's as much as you're pretty much having for each one. Oh, there's my little favorite in there. There's as much as you're kind of having for each one. I don't know if that was my favorite one or not, but it looked like it. That you're going to have for each one, okay? That's really cool. Okay? The puddles, we got Westgate. Oh, I really like how they did this. I didn't know they did it this way. Wise Quarter, the Undercity, excellent. Can't wait to explore the Undercity. We've got the walls, gates, and keeps. We've got the outskirts. This is really, really nice. And then an entire book that's dedicated to NPCs A through M, O, and then it looks like the last book is the rest of the NPCs through the alphabet there. MU through Z. So that's everything with the NPCs. Hang on, I want to check out what they have here on the front. There's a NPC index. All right, so now you got by name index. You can find the name and go directly to the page. So you can see how these components are going to be used together, right? A group travels to a specific area in the district. Boom, you grab your chapter booklet for that district. Then you grab your artwork, which it's going to be listed out in the district, the various different districts, the numbers, right, that you're looking for. You're going to go grab your artworks for the various different areas in the district. You're going to look at the artwork. You're going to look who are the NPCs in those areas. You're going to grab your NPCs from those areas, and you're going to be able to have all that together. And then when they interact with the NPCs, you're obviously going to have your flavor text and a bit of information there. If you want to go much deeper, that's when your book's going to come into play, and you're going to be able to go and read even more about each one of those characters. Now, I don't believe that you're going to get... You might get a little bit more, but more than likely most of what is... So, I bet it goes by... Okay, it does go by first name. So let's just look this one up here. Find Drock right here. So Drock is on page 297. So what we're going to check is, do we get more, or is it the same stuff that's in here? So 297. Okay. So 297. And then we have Drock right here. So we'll look. Okay. So what is in this book is identical to the back of what's on this page. So that's actually going to be pretty beneficial. And I would assume it's probably the same for all of them. I don't know. That's a hard call without going through, obviously, them all. Some of these longer ones, maybe, like this one here, maybe you might get a little bit more text in here than what can fit on this card. But it does look like most of the text that's in the NPC books are on the back of these cards. So that's really going to help make that quick as you're going through using these NPCs at the various different locations. Okay. However, you do have 2 books fully dedicated to all the NPC text versus your cards here. I don't know why I did that. And now the last. Nope. There's more than a last piece. There's something else here at the. Oh, these are the location handouts. Let's hit those first. So this is the smaller district location handouts. They're all going to look the same here. Let's see what's on the back side. Okay, the back side is for notes. You can write notes there on the back if you want to do that. And I think you should, right? You're buying the kit to be able to be used for the campaign. Write your notes on the back if you want. I know there's going to be someone who's going to be like, but it is what it is. You're buying the kit to go through and play the campaign. So you can see there, these handouts, they're all going to look the same. You're just going to be able to set that out. And this is, again, what's nice. It's like, okay, we're going to the Ascended Court area. You set that out in front of your players. Now they can see the whole entire area. Well, which of these is that district, right? So which of these smaller districts of this kind of area or locations, we'll say, are they going to? Well, they're going to 3. Okay, find 3. What is 3? Pull out the artwork for 3. Grab the NPCs for 3. Grab your chapter booklet for 3, or for the Ascended Court area, and go to the area of 3 in the Ascended Court chapter booklet. Done. That's how everything just cleanly and efficiently ties together in this set. And I really, really like how they did it in this one. This really, really goes well together. It's very, very logical and efficient in how all this stuff works. Okay. This is nice. I really like how they did this one. Okay. So we've got that booklet as well. We'll set that here. Looks kind of cool. Okay. And now one thing that I'm always excited for is the GM screen. So I will look at, I like to show, let's see, which way does it go? It goes this way, okay? So there is the GM screen and all the sick art that's on the back side of that. That looks really cool. I love the goblin down here. Well done with the goblin being right front and center. Got to have that for a Paizo product. I love that. This is kind of cool how it's sort of like hanging, kind of falling and fighting. It's so awesome. I love the look of this screen. And it's interesting they went with a setup like this, art style on this screen. Let's see if it'll stay like that. It will. So you'll notice on the GM screen, we've got more of dark tones, where on all of the artwork, we've got more of those light, kind of white-based tones. Now, I like that because as you're using your GM screen with these pieces of artwork and locations, let's just use the stuff that goes together, you're going to get something that looks like this. So now you're going to be able to get a nice color contrast of the dark background still highlighting these pieces of artwork. So I like how they did that. From a review perspective, that's cool. If they would have went with a very white tone based or poppy, lots of gold, something that looks similar to this, all the artwork would have just kind of like tied in. So this does look nice how you've got the artwork and then you've got that darker screen that it sits on. Well done. Okay, that looks really good. Very, very well done there with the color contrasting against those two components. Tons of stuff on this GM screen. You can see here tons and tons of things that we've got. Wow. Sample DCs, DC adjustments, DC by level, spell DCs by level, cover, size and reach, travel speed, climb distance, swim distance. So lots of different things that you can do DC check-wise, militaries of Absalom, guilds and unions of Absalom, factions, noble houses, city governments. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different districts that are located here. Actually, the districts go on to this side, so we've got all of the districts and a quick summary of what each one of those districts are and exactly the page we can go to find that district. You got the main map right here. We then have some transport costs, political parties, the different temples that are in Absalom, and the various different coinage, which you're going to find right here. So that's our coinage that we're going to get in Absalom. Okay, that is the GM screen. That is this. That is the end of everything that we have for the Absalom Gold Edition box for Beadle and Grimm. You know what? I tried to wrap it up there, and Bear didn't let me because we still got the map vault, baby. Woo! Let's pop that top. Oh, got the map vault. Love. Oh, fuck. That didn't smell as good as the box. I don't know why I thought smelling into a long cardboard tube would be the same as into a box. Let's not do that again. Okay, wow, this is thick. Okay, this is a thick boy! Oh my god, it's tight. Woo! Okay, there's a ton of mappage. It looks like we got some different size. No, I think those are the same materials. Now, this feels a little bit different. This feels like more like a thick poster. This is more of kind of a battle map style. It's a little bit, wow, there's a lot here. This is, okay, we got something else in here as well. It's a little bit different. Ooh, nice. Here's the Starstone Isle, and this is kind of like that one's really cool. I like that, okay? That's a nice little poster frame up. That looks really, really good. Okay, we're going to set that to the side. There is going to be stuff everywhere here in a minute. Okay, let's get this. Looks like that's the only small one in there. Okay, wow, look at that. Giant Absalom map there. And I think this is going to be one that's similar to what Paizo did, although I think these feel a little thicker, to what Paizo did where you can like put these all together and they form like this giant, I mean this is the same. This is huge. So you got the full Absalom map. That's what all of these pieces are going to be. All right. Roll that up. And then, I don't want to squeeze anything. Put it there, put it there. And then this is going to be all of your battle maps that are going to be included. Okay, so in this box, some of these boxes you'll have maps that'll be folded up inside, and you'll get your map vault. Looks like all the maps this time came in the map vault. So you'll have no creases on any maps, and that's where the beauty of the map vault, where'd it go? That's where the beauty of the map vault really comes in, is getting all your maps just rolled up and you don't have any creases. That way, but obviously when you lay them down on the table, you're going to get that. They're going to roll up. So you want to lay them down on the table and let them kind of flatten for a day, or just get yourself a nice, and it's low cost, just get yourself a little piece of acrylic that you can put a map down and just set a piece of acrylic over the map and protect your maps as well. So really cool kind of inner sanctum there of an area. That looks awesome. Okay, we'll look at the back side of that. Okay, we've got, oh, this is cool. It's almost like a pub, but then there's like areas of like little like pillows and different places to sit and tables, kind of a raised up sort of stage. That's a really cool area. Wow, these maps are excellent. I love these maps. A little bit of a darker tone design as well, but really, really well done. Okay, flip this one over. Boom! I love these Intersanctum. This is sweet right here. The way this looks. We'll get that on the... look at that little rainbow shot coming there from that thing and then into that pool. That looks very, very cool, the way that is. I love that map. I really, really like these maps. These are really cool interior. Oop, loving where this is going. That nice, bright. And then we got another one here. Now, this one's a little bit different. This is a 1 inch on grid equals 5 feet, yes. So this is the Sewer Dragon's Lair. So that's a little bit of a different look on that one. And then on the other side, we've got a really cool environment as well. I really like this. We got the little bridges that you can cross, and looks like a kind of a frosty, magical kind of water there. Nice greenery outside area. Looks like this might be a little bit of an inside with some walls here that you can go to. That's a really awesome map as well. So every one of these double-sided. So we got 1, 2, 3. So let's see, 3 of these, which is 6. So 2, 4, 6 of kind of the area battle map type things. We've got the giant Absalom posters. These are nuts. And this will go together and it'd be huge. These things are ginormous. And then we've got the single Star Stone Isle printout as well, which is another one of these like locations which you can go to. It's got everything on that. Okay, that is now everything that we've got in the Absalom Gold Box by Beadle Grimm's and Paizo. Team, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe to follow the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm very impressed with this box. I did not find anything in this box that I can point for a quality issue at. We have found some minor things in the past, but I've got nothing on this box. This is done to an amazing level of quality. I love how they do the different grades as well. I think this is a great offering, that gold package and everything that comes in this particular set. So if you like this video, we've got plenty more of the Beadle Grimm's unboxings as well on the channel. You can check those out. Put the little information icon above. Hit that like. Hit the subscribe below to join the team. Keep rolling them crits. This has been the McGuire Review, and we'll see you next time.